From Cincinnati, Ohio, you're watching American baseball on ESPN. Usually it's UCF with the offensive firepower, but yesterday the Bearcats gave them a taste of their own medicine with a 13-3 victory here in Cincinnati. With that 13-3 win for the Bearcats, they improved to 9-10. UCF at 8-11, one game back of the Bearcats. Houston still in control of the conference, 13-5. Welcome to UC Baseball Stadium. So glad you're with us here alongside Andy Nagel. I'm Anthony Mazzini. All wins, of course, are important at any time of the year, but especially here down the stretch, Andy. They mean a little bit more. Really 4 or 5 teams still vying for that number 1 spot.
Anthony, 5 games left in this conference season, and it's anybody's guess who's going to be finishing at the top here next weekend.
Well, just to recap yesterday, 13-3 the Bearcats won. Home runs, Andy, usually UCF specialty, but the Bearcats put a couple up yesterday.
Yeah, Carrington Cross got it going opposite field there. And there was a seeing eye double for the Knights. It played it a run. Big blow, Alec Jones, grand slam. And then the final decisive knock came from freshman Griffin Hughes, who scored freshman Kyle Shupman. And that, as they say, was that 13-3 final on a Friday night, actually a Friday afternoon.
Yeah, yesterday's game was pushed up due to some inclement weather in the forecast, so they played it earlier in the day. 13-3 win for the Bearcats. They had a couple of big innings with 6 or more batters coming to the plate. They got a good start from Garrett Harker. It wasn't just the offense. Harker was really good, picked up his first win of the year. So today Cincinnati tries for a just as good, if not better, start from Chase Hopewell.
Yeah, Chase Hopewell's been Mr. Consistent on the Bearcat staff. He's starting every weekend, whole season. Had a really good one against East Carolina, number 14 team in the country last weekend. Gave him 5 quality innings to Chase Hopewell.
And here's the lineup he will face today. We talked about it, 90 home runs for this UCF team. That is a program record. That is a conference record, surpassing Tulane from a couple of years ago. But yesterday it was the Bearcats with the offensive firepower, but don't overlook this lineup.
Anthony, the season's not even done yet, and they got 90 home runs. And, you know, we talked about it off air. Didn't really get to see any yesterday, but you know that offense hitting 284 with 90 home runs. They're just itching to get to the plate to prove yesterday is an aberration.
Well, you want to talk about an imposing first 3 to come to the plate. Brate, McCabe, and Sundin. That is a tough first couple of batters to face if you're Chase Hopewell. But Brate to start it off. Had one of just a handful of hits yesterday for UCF. He was 1 for 3 with that double that we just saw.
Good pitch, Tommy O'Connor asking Manny Gonzalez about that. A little low and out to the big fella, but really good spot by Gavin Smith. Good frame job by Seth Beckstead behind the dish as well.
Runners take off. O'Connor swings, mashes deep center. This ball's hit well. Banks looking up. That ball is way out of here. 3-run shot to dead center, Tommy O'Connor to break this game open.
Tommy O'Connor goes 433, Anthony, 113 off the bat, man, and he knew it. 89 right down the heart of the plate. And Tommy O'Connor gives the Bearcats a 6-1 lead with that 3-run bomb. Watch this. Boom! Boy, and he knew it too. And that's why Tommy O'Connor is in this lineup, man, because he can do that at any given point in a game. Double and a home run for the big fella today.
And that marks the end of the day for Gavin Smith. Change. He has been getting his steps in today, that's for sure. Tulane just hasn't had it on the mound. 11 hits for the Bearcats. And Tulane now has walked 7 batters. So another arm coming in for the Green Wave as they try to navigate the end of this game. Connor, big 3-run blast, no doubter. Cincinnati at that point led 3-1. That really blew it open. Made it 6-1. They've added another one since. And it just feels like that took all the wind out of Tulane's sails.
Yeah, 433 feet was that home run by Tommy O'Connor.
Now, Michael Fowler, the new pitcher for Tulane, we saw him on Friday for the Green Wave. He went an inning and 2/3, allowed a run, struck out 4. And this is another one of their big guys out of the back end of the bullpen. Jay Ullman holding on to some hope that his bats will come alive and make a comeback.
Yeah, Fowler making his 22nd appearance, most of that staff, most on that staff. 3.79 ERA. And like you said, Anthony, he's looking.
The 2-2 from the lefty. Got him. Foul tip held on to by McCabe. Beg your pardon, that is a new catcher for UCF, as they have taken McCabe out after his 2-home-run game.
Cole Russo.
And he holds on for the foul tip for strike 3. "13 strikeouts for UCF pitching today. Beckstead was one of the guys hit by a pitch in his first at bat. High chopper to short here. Hugus bobbles it. Doesn't have a play anywhere. First error of the day for the Bearcats, and it comes at a costly time. It could have been a double play. Instead, bases loaded, 1 out.
Wow, Griffin Hugus was just trying to get rid of the ball as quick as he knew it was a tailor-made 6-4-3 and just fumbled the exchange. Now the bases are loaded with 1 out for Agabitis.
How many times in this series have we seen an error become costly